Today on National Indigenous Veterans Day, we honor the service and sacrifice of Métis, First Nations, and Inuit veterans. It's a day to remember the footsteps of Indigenous soldiers echoing from their homelands to battlefields half a world away. For the Métis, that service began even before there was a Canada. In the War of 1812, Métis in the Upper Great Lakes stood next to Anishinaabe as allies to the British to defend their lands from American expansionism. They defended their homes and laid the foundations for the country that would become, eventually, Canada. Métis also defended their rights and way of life as colonization expanded westward, from the taking up of arms in 1849 at Mica Bay to those Métis who paid the ultimate sacrifice in the 1885 Battle of Batoche. Since then, generation after generation of Métis have answered the call to service. In the First and Second World Wars, in Korea, in Afghanistan, and on peacekeeping missions around the world. Métis have brought with them the skills of our people. They wore the same uniform as Canadian soldiers and they fought under the same flag. And yet, when they returned home, Métis often faced a country that denied them the very rights that they had defended. Still, they served. They gave their youth, their health, and their lives so that future generations of Métis and all Canadians could live in freedom. National Indigenous Veterans Day exists because for too long, Canada has failed to recognize the sacrifices of Métis, First Nations, and Inuit veterans. They were overlooked and undervalued. On this day and on every day, we honor them, all of them. We speak their names for those that we knew, and we remember those whose stories may never be told. National Indigenous Veterans Day is not only about remembrance, but also a promise that the sacrifices of Métis, of First Nations and Inuit veterans will never again be overlooked. May their courage never be forgotten and their sacrifices always be remembered.